Parasites are among the oldest, most abundant organisms on the planet. They survive by feeding off their living hosts and give almost nothing in return.
For most parasites, survival depends on getting into or onto a host. And a host is another organism that will give them food, shelter, and a place to reproduce. The challenge is how to infect the host. Some hide in the food that their hosts eat. Others sit lurking in the environment, waiting to be picked up. And some even hijack other organisms to deliver them to the host they need to get to. And when the most successful parasites make their way into a population and spread, the result is an outbreak.
April 2000, Chicago. 23-year-old medical student Patrick Bradley is returning home from spring break. He doesn't know it, but he is about to enter the nightmare world of parasitic infection.
I get back to Chicago, I'm starting to feel that something's not exactly right, especially on the backside of my body. Like my neck's getting a little stiff and my back felt sore.
At first, Patrick isn't really worried.
I'd played basketball the day before, and I'm starting to think that maybe I need to hit the gym a little bit more often now because my back's really feeling sore.
But as Patrick's symptoms increase, it becomes clear. This is no sports injury.
So as the week went on, I started to feel worse and worse. And the most distressing thing was this headache all of a sudden came on. And it started out being like the kind of headache you'd have if you had a real bad 24-hour flu.
With the headaches only getting worse, Patrick seeks medical attention.
I went to see the doctor that I'd always gone to growing up, and he suggested that I'd take some painkillers to try to deal with the headache.
But the painkillers have no effect.
The headache's just the most extreme headache, bar none, I've ever experienced in my life. It's to the point where I really was almost wishing it would just be over.
By now, Patrick's pain is unbearable. Unable to do the simplest things, he goes to stay with his parents, where his condition nosedives.
I had an episode where I would just laying on the couch with my head in my pillow, my eyes closed, because that's really the only way I could even just like sort of tolerate breathing. And all of a sudden I just like sat up and projectile vomited sort of out of The Exorcist.
Shocked by their son's condition, Patrick's parents rush him to the emergency room.